Back a few years ago when my kids were in elementary school, I had the job of preparing lunches for them as they went off to school, and I really loved it. I loved being the one who knew what they needed, what they liked, and just how they liked it. And I'd ask them, how'd it go? How was your lunch today? And I just wanted to make sure that they had everything that they needed and that it was nutritional and good for them. Every once in a while, I'd take them with me to the grocery store as we collected all the items that would end up in their lunch bags. And we'd pick up the yogurt and all the good things that I would put in their lunches, and we'd have to travel by the aisle that had the shrink-wrap boxes of pre-prepared lunches with cheese and crackers and sausage in them. And my children would inevitably say, hey, what about those? Can we have those in our lunches? And I would explain to them that these are not really as nutritious as the lunches that we're working to provide, but they like these things and had seen them and were very interested in trying them. And at one point, one of my children said, well, what about if I bought it with my own money? Then could I have it? And I have to say, I was a little disappointed. I'm working hard to provide these kids with the things that their little bodies need, and they're trying to provide themselves with just a cheap counterfeit of what's actually not even good for them. I think sometimes this is actually how God feels about me, maybe how God feels about us. That He longs to provide us with good things. He longs to pour out upon our lives joy. And we go looking for things that end up being just cheap counterfeits of that. That's really what this chapter is about. That's why I spent so much time talking through Isaiah 58, because that's exactly what's happening there. The people are working so hard to engage God through these rites of worship, but they're not finding God on the other side. They're not experiencing joy on the other side. And God tells them, what you need to do is understand that the people around you need for you to engage. There are people who are suffering. There are people who are hungry. There are people who are hurting and naked. And the church needs to engage those people. And it's in engaging those people that you will find your joy. And this is the call for us. It's the call to engage in the ministry of justice. And in that engagement, to find the joy we've been longing for all along.